Hello and welcome to the Tailored Expressions YouTube channel. It's Terry here again, and I am so excited to share a card that I created using the Garden Variety 2 dies. So let's get started. Let's talk about the supplies before we go into the card making process. I am using Garden Variety 2, the new Rustic Watering Can, checking in background stamps, mini strips Floral. I will also use Petite Scallop rectangle Stacklets, ink pads in the colors Banana Cream Pie, Honey, and Sea Salt, a few color pencils, blending brushes, white gel pen, and a gray alcohol marker, liquid adhesive and foam squares, and Just Press It tool. I am also using cardstocks in the color Mint Julep, Toffee, Pineapple, Pink Champagne, Oreo, Sugar Cube, Sea Salt, Honey, and poblano pepper. Okay, so I went ahead and die cut the Garden Variety 2 and the Rustic Watering Can out of different colored cardstock. I am using liquid adhesive to glue the coordinating pieces together. I decided to layer the floral cuts together to create some dimension. For the florals, I used cardstock in the colors Pineapple and Pink Champagne. Then used Mint Julep cardstocks for the foliage, Honey cardstocks for the stems and the center of the flowers, and Sugar Cube for the baby breaths and Rustic Watering Can. I love how easy it is to pop the pieces inside the Rustic Watering Can to create a bouquet of flowers. I am using checking in background stamp to create my background scene. I place a piece of Sugar Cube cardstock into my stamping platform. To ink up the stamp, I am starting off with Banana Cream Pie and inking the upper part of the stamp first. I want to create a gradient effect by mixing two colors together. Then going in with Honey ink pad, I am going to press the ink onto the bottom portion of the stamp. I am also using a blender brush to blend the top edges of the ink on the stamp to create a smoother blend. Now, going back with Banana Cream Pie, I applied it towards the top to fill in the areas that didn't transfer well. I am going to use the second largest die from the Petite Scallop rectangle Stacklets and tape that down onto my card panel before I run the card panel through my die cutting machine. Okay, I wanted to add a little bit of color on the Rustic Watering Can. I am going in with my blending brush and Sea Salt ink pad to blend around the edges of the watering can. So now the fun part of creating the design. I am playing around with different placements on my card panel. I really love how the flowers look inside the Rustic Watering Can, but I also really like the look of having several flowers falling around it. Once I was happy with the placement, I started to adhere the pieces directly onto the checking in card panel. I used a combination of liquid adhesive and foam squares to add several layers of dimension. Then, using my scissors, I trimmed off any excess. To add some interest to the design, I went in with colored pencils to add texture to the die cut pieces. I will have the colors that I use listed down below if you are interested. Then going in with a white gel pen, I use that to create highlights and details. Now for the sentiment. I am using a scrap piece of Oreo cardstock that I placed inside my stamping platform. I then use a clear embossing ink to ink the mini strip floral stamp and press that onto the cardstock. I did, however, condition my cardstock with an anti-static powder tool beforehand. I applied white embossing powder and heat set the sentiments with my heat tool until it was nice and melted. Off screen, I used the coordinating mini strip dies and ran that through my die cutting machine. I selected the sentiment that read, "So grateful for you," and popped that onto my card panel. To add another layer to the card design, I am using the largest Petite Scallop rectangle stacklets again and cut that out of Poblano pepper cardstock. Then I adhered the two layers together using liquid adhesive. And to add a little more color, I adhered that onto a piece of toffee color cardstock that I trimmed down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. I then adhered that to a top folding card base. I thought that I was finished with the card, but I decided to go in with a gray colored marker and added some color to the Rustic Watering Can to add a little bit of interest. And that's it! I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found some inspiration to get crafty in your craft space. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button to like this video and follow the channel to get notified of all future inspirational videos. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.